This is the flow. We're rocking out
We are real people
with real
who
issues
create solutions
and
not
not
more
more
problems.
problems.
What's good, bruh?
What's going on, O?
Man, it's a day already, brother. Out here in this heat, man. I think it's 77, but it's like
And-
it's a
and muggy.
still. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
It's been
still
raining.
heat.
I was in the rain this morning. I drove
yeah, you
Uber
did.
a little bit this morning. Got caught in it. I was like, yeah, I'm going strictly back to the house and waiting it out. Cause
Why is it
it
that
was too
rain
much.
makes you like you could already be tired, but rain makes you even the more tired?
It makes you feel some type of way. Because I legit woke up and was like, got outside, got my car already, and then I turned my destination mode on. I was like, I just turned it off and we came back inside. Gabriel was like, "You're not driving?" I was like, "I might as well take Junior to school at this point because, like, I just made up some excuse and now I'm just like, because the rain just had me like, ain't
Wow,
no
I'm-
sunshine,
Right.
she's gone.
I don't
like,
know. And then what was funny is when I see you on the Marco and you were like, so just sitting here on the porch, guys. Wait. I was like, why are you making a video about it? Just sitting here, guys, waiting on my
yeah,
head. Just waiting on
contemplating my life at 6 o'clock in the morning. Meant to get up at 4, didn't happen.
Man, and for those of you that are probably wondering what, so we drive Uber. We do Uber. People can't even say you do Lyft. Like, we just do Uber. Like,
I don't do Lyft no more. I
Yeah,
just do
like,
Uber.
come
But I
on.
think that's one of the things we really haven't talked about on here either. That a lot of our Uber experiences
Oh
are
my
just
gosh.
driving. But
We're
like
not
I
even
said,
gonna
just
go into detail
whenever I
about
get to
that.
do it, it's just hilarious. Like I think I more so do it now just for the networking. Like I'm passing out
Oh my
cards all
gosh,
the time.
bro. Yeah.
You know,
You never know who you'll have in the back of your seat
bro,
in real
been
life.
you never know who you meet. You know, that's been my policy for a long time now. Like you never know who you're gonna come in contact with. So
Yeah.
just be ready.
Yeah.
And but just love it. Like I had a lady I picked up today. I only picked up 2 people, and it was a short ride. But the first person I picked up, she was just so nice, man. Like a little ball of sunshine. Because I was legit like had some Motown oldies on, and she was like, "Did you put this on?" Because I was coming to the car, and I was like, "No." She was like, "It's okay. I like it anyway." I was just like, "All right." But she was just like, "I hope you have a great day. I hope you make all the money that you can make." Like she was just
Wow.
very,
Yeah.
and it was a little help to keep me going. But
Sure.
ultimately, the rain got me.
I think it's those rides for me. It's the rides that talk. And I've always
makes
had
it,
with the
yeah.
ones that talk. It's always pretty good conversations. It's the ones that don't and then don't get a long trip.
Awkward.
But it's like it's just hard because it's like. And then I had
You know,
one
when
lady
when
that she
they're
was.
quiet in the back seat, then you look up in the rear view
And
mirror
they're looking
to,
at
to look
you.
to look out your window, and they're looking at, but they're looking at you. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're like,
I had a lady that looked at me the entire. Like every time I looked, she looked, and I'm like, stop. Look at the window. You know what I mean?
she seen you when you got up. She was like, "Oh my God, I got Habib in here,
Oh man.
texting all her relatives."
Dude, we should do just a whole show on just Uber do's and don'ts and weird rides. Like I had the other one the other day. I had one the other day to where like he was telling me everywhere to go. I was like, oh, like the map says. Oh, okay. And he was like, yep, take a left right here. Oh,
Look, when
Awesome.
when,
Like the map
when people
says.
get in my car, I already have this whole little spiel like, "Hey, my name is Ryan. Nice to meet you. Let me know if it gets too cold, gets too hot. If you
Yeah.
want me to change the music because we got a little long ride." Now, I usually use the GPS on the Uber, but if you got a certain way you want me to go, hey, let me know, okay?
but
Okay, cool.
But
not
still-
them ones that be.
backseat rider professional. Like,
Are you sure you're? Have you ever picked up anybody from the airport who's an Uber driver in
heck
other
yeah.
states?
I just picked up one the other day, and he promised me a $20 tip.
I remember you
And
said
he was
that.
like, yeah, man, I work Uber too, man. I'm telling you,
Uber
tips
brothers
is
unite.
everything. And he was like, my boss right now is paying for my trip, my Uber, and my hotel. So I'm gonna give you a big tip now because I know about him. I'm like, all right, brother, I appreciate it.
Look, you know what he did? He probably got back to his phone and was like, "I'm about to give him a tip," and saw like, "Oh, that got to come out of my own my own honorarium, huh?"
And even with that, man, like I just feel like, and I've talked to, shout out to Bruce, man. You don't have to press nobody to give you a tip, man. Just do your job. When you do
Thank
it,
you.
like you'll be surprised. Like, man, I really enjoyed that trip.
Right.
Like I've had a many of 3 or 4, because just again, do's and don'ts of Uber. I mean, we take rides, but you hate the 5-minute, 6, 7-minute rides. Like, dang it. And then don't let it be that it took me 7 minutes to get here, and then I'm gonna take you 7 minutes down the road. You know what I mean? So a lot of people look out for you. They're like, hey, man, I know I was only $6. Here's $10. You know that it made it worth it. You know what I mean? So, but I'm
Like I
not gonna
say,
press anybody. Like, hey,
Everybody
man.
don't tip, but for the ones who do, you do your best job every time, and you never know.
Exactly,
that's how
man.
I look at it, especially when I go DJ and all that stuff. Like, hey, some of that stuff, I rely on tips, and
Yeah.
feel like if I do my job,
But what we look forward to, or what we're going to talk about today, we look forward to First Fridays events, football, basketball, just downtown. Period. Any type of like Shaq was here Friday. You know, like you look
Yeah, I saw
forward
that, yeah.
to things like that because it's just what it is, man. It's money out here. People
Right.
are ready to tip. People are ready to go, far away, and it's just what it is, man. Come on, drink responsibly. Like I've had so many people get in my Uber and say, "Yeah, so we came out tonight and we were gonna get drunk." So we chose to get an Uber. Like we're not gonna get in our car and make the wrong decision. It's
Right.
like, yeah, like that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I
That's
mean?
why I
That's what
pick
we're
up
here.
in the morning and not at night at the clubs.
You know what? I gotta say, Rock, surprisingly, man, other than, what we're gonna be talking about today about this shooting at Crossroads, it's been cool, man. Like typically I pick up people, that like we just did it. Me and shout out to Lamar. We just did our first overnight. What was it? Thursday,
life.
right? We did
Yeah.
it Thursday night for country night. It really wasn't that bad. Like it was because you got Johnny Cause at Westport as well. So you got just a whole bunch of young people drinking. You know what I mean? But it really wasn't that bad. I mean, I had a few people that were, wasted, but I mean, it wasn't like
I've done some nighttime stuff, and like I said, I really haven't had anybody bad at all. You had that one chick that pooped in your car, though.
Shut-
Please tell that
why did
story
you say
before
it?
we
Why did you
move on,
say
because we
it?
started talking about Uber,
Why,
and it reminded
bro?
me. Please, because that's
I'm
I
so
tell people that in my
traumatized.
car why I don't do nighttime because of that story. Please,
Bruh.
I don't drive Uber at night because of this. Go ahead.
First week of Ubering, I'm talking about really quick. First week of Ubering, I'm down in the Overland Park area. Shout out to Brew Top. Go down there, a really nice bar. It's typically people that are just high class. I've been there a few times. So go pick up this lady. Never forget her name, Jessica. We'll never forget her name. Got in the car, beautiful, beautiful light skinned woman. Got in the car, I remember.
How'd you build it up like that? Beautiful light.
Oh, she was.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, it's what it is. So got in the car, I will never forget it, a light light blue KU long shirt on. Like it was like a skirt shirt. Gets in, says, I've had so much to drink tonight. Can I just lay down? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. My first little drunk ride, I'm like, oh my God, what's gonna be? And so I'm like, yeah, do your thing. Gets down there. I mean, she, lays down. We're going down the street, and immediately, bro. And I told this on Facebook, man. Shout out to Facebook. I got like 10K views on this mug. But get in the car, and I immediately smell doo doo. And it wasn't like oh
not
man,
on
like you
my
went
shoe
over the
doo-doo, yeah.
no. But watch this. Even like when you go over the river and you find like you smell that doo doo smell, like who pooted?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
no,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like this is legit. Like somebody pooped in their pants. So I rolled down the window to try to think, like, let me see, see if it's outside or anything. Like, no, it was poop in my car, bro. And so I stopped and I said, hey, Jessica, do you smell that? And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I'm like, no, what's going on? And she was like, well, I told you I had too much to drink. And so instead I went to the bathroom and I couldn't find the toilet paper. So I used my shirt. Bruh.
Every time I think about it,
I
it
was
makes me throw up
like,
just a little bit in my
what? I turn around to only find out that this girl is stomped. Like somebody jumped her in doo-doo, bruh, on her shirt. This shirt is, and it's fresh. I was like, what? Bro, we are like 15 minutes away from her house, bro.
horrible.
I told her, I said, Jessica, I don't know what you need to do.
You're stanking.
But I was like, you have to get out of my car now and find another Uber. She was like, no, I get it. No, I get it. I'm gonna get out. Oh my God.
Orlando, you could
Throws
have
up.
got her safely. You're only 15 minutes away. Your car is already doo-doo filled. You might as well.
You just said doo-doo field.
You might as well. have said-
If I could say some bad words
Doo-doo
right now.
field.
So
You might as
anyway,
well have
I
took
said
her
get out of
home.
my vehicle. And we were at a Holiday Inn, so it was cool. Like, she could have found something safe. It wasn't like I just threw her out in the middle of nowhere. So I
What
was
you
like,
doing?
yeah,
Nothing,
right?
chilling, nothing, This time.
So she was like, yeah, that's cool. Gets out of the car. I mean, attempting to get out of the car
Attempting.
and throws up potato soup all on the floor, bro. I said, oh my God. I said, oh no, are you throwing up? She's like, oh my God. And I don't know if you've heard the sound of throw up happening.
No, yeah, I can't even listen to it. Even you just pretending it was gonna make me throw up.
Right. Ugh. So I'm like, no. I get out of the car, mad. I did say a lot of choice words. get out of the car, to open up the door, for her only to be hanging over and throwing up the rest outside, and you know what throw up, like you force that on your stomach, to find out, bro, that she on the other end is yoo-hooing out of her butt. Yoo-hoo is coming out, bro. Yoo-hoo.
Currently at the
Yoo-hoo, bro. Not like thick no, like watery yoo-hoo,
okay, yeah,
bro.
that's
okay,
like,
bro.
I got
Okay,
the
bro.
image.
You said
I
to
got
tell
the
the story,
image.
bro.
Somebody's eating food right now,
bro.
listening to this, and just about through.
Well, you're here, and so since you're here, you
might as well.
Nah. So yeah,
That's
yoo-hoo,
tough.
dog. When I say the level of upset and angry I was, bro, like, yeah, it was another level, bro. So never again. And to know today's Wednesday. Oh wow. Today's
Only
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Yeah, it can only, yeah. So, man, but getting into this story, man, we gotta attack it, bro. Just going back, even us as Uber drivers, man, like we don't have wands. We don't pat down anybody before they get in our vehicle, and to
Right.
find out this situation, Rock, you want to go ahead and tell them, man, a little bit about what happened, man. I know I've been already kind of talking too much.
No, go ahead and tell them because you
So,
brought
well,
it up.
First Fridays, and it's crazy because actually I was excited about going to First Fridays. We were about to go out of town for vacation, and I was actually like bummed because I know how much money comes in on First Fridays. Like you got Crossroads, I was just down there earlier that afternoon Ubering. So I had plans on getting out at midnight, when I found out we weren't going to go on Friday on vacation, that I was going to go out. So I already had a couple buddies. I believe Robert was out.
Okay.
Robert was out. Lamar was out. And Kenyon was out. Mm-hmm. And at Crossroads, they had this shooting, man. Had a shooting, and I believe her name is Erin
Langhofer.
of 25 years old, man.
Yep.
Got shot. They said that she was at a food truck. She's at a food truck. There with her boyfriend, going to an event that everyone looks forward to every first Friday. And me and my wife, what are you talking about? Me, you, Fred?
I was getting ready to say,
Ramisha,
we all
were
just
all
went down there
that one,
not even,
that one
3
time.
weeks ago,
Yeah, down there having a good time. And to know, they said a fight broke out and gunfire flew. And they said that she got hit with the stray bullet,
So,
man.
no, the bullet wasn't even meant for you. Wasn't even meant for you. For you already know, I didn't even want to talk on this topic. I mean, and not even just the KC shooting, but the mass shootings that's been going on, this whole weekend.
Sure.
The Garlic Festival, you had El Paso, at Walmart, Ohio. I mean, it's ridiculous. Somebody put up a picture and it showed up all the mass shootings that there were in the United States. I think just this year. There was one maybe in Canada, one maybe overseas, but then we had 250. And at the time, I think it was 249 when the person put this out. It was right after the El Paso shooting. And then Ohio happened, and then they had it updated to 250. 250 mass shootings this year. And it ain't even, we in August?
I'm literally ... right now, bro. I heard my boy, shout out to Lamar. Lamar said, you literally don't know what to do anymore. No, but I mean in real life, you literally don't know where to go. Like, what can you do? Here it is. We're about to put on an all-white party, comedy show. Like, where can you go and it's going to be safe? And for me, what I personally feel like it's what's about to happen, and I'm not trying to speak or nothing but I think martial law is really going to start to come in play to where you are not going to have any guns. You're going to have a curfew. No one can go out at this. I mean, literally, to where this woman, 25, and to find out she was a daughter of a pastor. And I believe at the New Resurrection, at the Resurrection Church, bruh, 25? You just stepped into life. At 25, me and Adrian got married,
I got married at 25.
25 years old, right? And all you did was come out. The thing that throws me off about events like who woke up thinking that today you're going to go to Crossroads and you're going to die today? Today's your last. And then they said she was an advocate for domestic violence. Like,
Right,
no,
you're
you're going in your community. You're right here in Kansas City. You're going to get out of here. You're going to die today. Over what? Not that you had a beef with this guy that you didn't even know. And I don't know if you got that on there, if you got it up, of who was one of the people that shot her. And he said that he was one. He had others, but he's the only one that had the gun that matched the bullet that hit her. But bro, 18 years old. They said the kid, Dante, I forget how he say his last name. Dante Kopinini.
I'll find it for you.
Kopinini. But anyways, 18 years old, man.
Yeah.
And watch this. Shout out to his family on the embarrassment that they probably feel that our son at 18 years old,
Kopkini, Deontay Kopkini, something like that, yeah.
that to know 18 years old that you just gave your life over second degree murder at 18. Second degree over what, Rock? What's the title today? Is it really that deep?
Is it really that deep, though?
They said that they were in a fight. They were down there fighting. You know what, Rock? I know I'm gonna get a lot of a lot of people that are gonna be upset. But Rock, why? Why does it have to be us? And I'm not talking about mass shoot. I'm talking about right here in Kansas City, bro. Why does it for the majority have to be us? That's a part of us, not saying us like me and you, that we have to be the ones that ruin something. Something pure, something that's fun. Everybody's coming out to enjoy themselves, and then we have to deal with this.
But just the mindset of how do you get to that point to where you so quick to pull a trigger on somebody? I remember me and my brother got in a fight when he was probably 18, I think I was 21. Bro, I couldn't even ball my fist up to punch him. We was just wrestling just wrestling on the ground. Like, I couldn't even do it to my brother. To not know a stranger to pull a gun on them. It's one thing if you fighting for your life and, you know what I'm saying? But,
for sure.
But just to know, like, that's the first thing I'm going to go to is, let me grab this gun and kill you. And kill you. And know that either I'm going to die too or I'm going to go to jail for the rest of my life. So, like you said earlier, I might as well die anyway. It's a double death sentence.
How do you tell
Jail
me
of the
30
grave.
years? How do you tell me? Because this kid right here, he's not going to go to jail for the rest of his life. They're going to eventually let him go. But to know you're going to go in as an 18-year-old young man and come out as a grandpa. You believe that, bro? You're going to go in as a young man and you're going to come out a grandpa. Over what? That, man, I remember we went down a Crossroads to kick it. And this is what my bar, shout out to Mario. Mario told me, he said he had a couple young dudes that was there. Because Crossroads, there is no age. You can come down there and for the most part, just be down there. It can be kids.
Oh, yeah, no.
It can be adults.
No, when we went that one time, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's time to go. Because when we got to the one area, I was like, yeah, it's time to go because there's too many kids down
Too many kids. It was high school kids down there. What? But again, going back to it's First Fridays. Like, they're not gonna. But I say that again, bro. The quote that that I will never forget. It was off South Central. He said to his son, "When you steal somebody's goods, you can go back and return what you stole and make it right. If you fight somebody and you whoop them or they whoop you, y'all can still go back to one another and apologize and make that right." He said, "But when you kill somebody, there is no going back. There is no making that right. You can't make it right with Erin. You can't go to her tombstone and talk to her and say, hey, even to her parents.
There's nothing you can say to me.
You can't 30, 40 years and say, I'm sorry for taking your daughter away from you.
You made you in that moment that it took for you to reach back and grab that gun. You made a decision right then and there that says, I'm willing to go to jail or die. In that moment, like literally, it took that moment you to say, you know what? I'm all in. Over what? To know that you're going to be sitting in a cell, however long it takes, and when you come to realization, wow. If I would have just went there, said this, didn't do that, didn't do this, I'd have a life. She still have her life. And just to know when I woke up on Sunday and picked up my phone, I woke up early, picked up my phone, and I had the little news feed, and it popped up and it talked about the shooting in Ohio. Bro, it broke me, man. Like I was sitting out here, I ain't even said this to Gabrielle. I thought she might have heard me, but she was asleep still. Like I was over here at the stable where I'm sitting right now, dog, just crying, like legit crying, and I was just like, I don't even want to leave the house. I'm already y'all know
Paranoid
you already
in
know
a
how I
mug.
am. Like when it gets to crowds anyway, I'm already like, nah, I'm not fooling with it. Even when we went to Crossroads, when you just me going anywhere now, really, I'm doing it because I know we're not gonna be in the house for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So I get out. But stuff like this on Sunday, dog, I was like, I can't even text to that PA. Like I said it's hard to worship on days like this.
Wow.
I mean, if we just want to be real, we on the flow. That's what we do. I told her, I said, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. It's hard, and it was hard for me to do it, dog, just to know that people, that could have been me. Could have been you.
It could have been us.
Gabrielle
that
was
night,
at
bro.
Walmart last night. I told her, no lie, dog, when I saw that thing, I said, no, when I saw the news feed, and then that later on she was at Walmart, I told her, I said, hurry up, grab what you need and come home. I said, hey, we can do the online groceries. Because just to know that anything, any moment.
But Rocket, it's almost like living like that. Like you said, it's like you're never gonna come out of your house.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like encamped, you know. Like think about us as Uber driver. Like I said, like in the beginning,
I get Uber
As
Eats,
Uber
Amazon for my groceries and my clothes.
it's like. But as Uber drivers, we don't have a wand. We don't
Oh, no.
search. We don't pat down anybody.
Not at all.
They get in our vehicles and we just assume that they're legit. I picked up these kids, 3 of them, out there on Prospect. When I tell you, I hate it. I want you to know this, bro. I hate the feeling that something could possibly happen.
Oh, bruh.
I don't know if I told you that story. I don't know if you heard about it on Oop Life. Yeah, them boys had an Xbox. Before I pulled up, they were all whispering to each other. And right when I pulled up, I hate this feeling. I was going to hit cancel and roll. They were whispering.
Yeah, no,
and
bro,
then
I
when they
already
got
know.
in the car, they kept looking at one another and laughing. And all in me, bro, I promise you, it was one right behind me that was super quiet. And then the other 2 just kept wiggling around and was, just, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
and I told them, I'm
yeah.
like, hey man, y'all need to calm down. And I already knew like something could happen. And I can't lie, I gotta be 100. I literally repented right there. And I say, God protect me, because understand, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. And I hate that. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta
Bro,
do
I
to
know we
save
had
my
many
life.
times where you had to make up your mind in the moment. What are you willing to do?
Bruh.
So
I
next
was
time you
like-
have that feeling before you pull up, if you feel like that, yeah, go ahead, hit cancel and roll, because at the
It's
end of
not
the day,
worth it, bro.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it, bro.
It's not worth it at all. And you just got these silly. You hate to say silly kids because I feel like these kids ain't got no guidance, but at the end of the day, you got people, grown folks, kids alike, and you just never know.
But it seems like, Rock, I gotta
that's
be
the-
honest, these
the-
shooters are getting younger and younger, man. You got kids that are so insecure, Rock. Let's just talk about it, bro. It's insecurity. If I got this gun, no, I bet but if I don't got this gun, I'm a loser out here. I'm a nobody out here. But I bet you if I show this gun to you, I bet you, what did I tell you about the homie in the situation I had?
Oh, yeah, I
I
was getting
used
ready
the
to bring it
gun.
up.
I used the gun as a scare tactic. What? But you just being a man, that's not a scare tactic. Oh, it's not, right? Because we know who you really are. But you gotta wave a gun. You gotta wave a gun to make you feel like, yeah, bro.
Bruh, I don't know.
I bet you scared now, Rock. I bet you ain't got nothing to say now.
Yeah, what you think? Bullets
But-
kill.
but
put these fists up. Let's
I
go back to
promise-
that. Let's put these hands up and let's go there, like you said.
Bruh.
Like he said on Friday.
Bruh.
He said, you a man with that gun? No, I'm a man without it. Put your hands up and let's fight then. At least.
And Rock, when we really think about it, what are we fighting over, though?
Exactly.
You
To
just
get back
said
to that in
something about
general.
your brother. Something that I told the homie when that situation happened. I never hit my friends. I can never fight my brother. Like literally, my biological brother and my friends. I couldn't do it. It's a code. Like, is it really this? Unless you have brought harm to my wife or to my children, we arguing about who won a basketball game, and we about to box. Who had?
That's how me and my brother got
who
to
had-
fight over the basketball game.
Right, but it's
Yeah.
like,
But like you
What
said,
are we
even
about
then, yeah.
I can't imagine. They just said on this report that it was a fight that happened. You know what I will never understand to this day? How these kids are so loyal to their streets. Their street name, literally, their street name. Man, we over here on 38th. What you rocking, cuz? What, 135th? Man, what y'all doing on 35th? Ain't got nothing with it. What we doing on 30th? Like, what? You will rep a street that you own no property on. You will rep a street that's not even named after you. Like, nothing about that street. Nothing. And you will die for that street. Man, 38th just got him a body last
And
night.
that just goes back to everything we
What?
say about the mindset. If you're talking about a street, do you know there's a whole other world out here? There's just life out here other than your street. But then, like I said, that goes back to just the mindset of the average kid today.
Yeah. No, it's a sad
Average
it's a sad-
person today in
it's
general.
a sad situation. I really feel like, man, we probably should have went live with this conversation because I know it's so much that people have to say about this because let's just be honest, Rock. People are tired. You know what I heard? Again, shout out to Tone at my barbershop, man. He said if it would have been an 18, oh no, I just lied. It was a Caucasian man at the job I work at. He said if I would have heard it was on 18th and Vine, I'd have been like, okay, another shooting. Oh, well. But Crossroads? What am I saying? Like, it's sad that he even said that. Like, oh, 18th Divine. Oh, whatever. Another shooting. Another killing. Somebody else died. This is sick, right?
Yeah, you talk about that locally
is
with our young
sick.
black men, and I talk about it just worldwide, or not worldwide, but over the U.S. with these white men and all these mass shootings.
That's horrible that
Bro,
you
I
feel
saw
like
I
that.
saw an article the other day, dog. With the title, I didn't even read into it. It's something about this latest mass shooter, and it basically said like he didn't.
Fatherless.
His father wasn't in his life, and he came from a broken home. Bruh, I about hit this table just now and about cussed.
Bro.
You got to be kidding me.
No,
now
I
we
seen
want to talk
that.
about
I seen
fathers.
that.
We
I
want to talk
seen
about
that.
fathers not being in the home and having an impact on
Bruh.
these kids.
Bruh.
We ain't the ones shooting up Walmarts. Yeah, let me.
But the
Let
thing
me-
is,
let me chill, let me chill. I
again,
hear
going
Gabrielle
back to,
now. Calm down, baby.
but
Calm
at
down, baby.
but at
Calm
the
down.
end of the day, it's a mindset, and they're young. That he was a kid too. He was a kid, and I can imagine he was bullied. He was bullied. I mean, I'm not even
Bullied,
justifying.
impressionable by our president. I mean, all that stuff.
I'm
it's
not
a lot
even
of
gonna
stuff, a lot of
justify
factors.
any of these things, but I'm telling you, the shooting that happened. We're looking at this kid right now, scared. He didn't. I mean, you talk about regretful. I can't believe this boy probably sitting in there in Jackson County, like why and why? Not that I shot a woman and she might be recovering. No, I murdered. I put this lady 6 foot under. And I wish you would be like, yeah, another racist one to the. You don't even know her. You didn't even know her. You
A
didn't.
life,
I
a life
can't-
in general. Put race aside. A life,
Dude.
a life, a person that was breathing and talking and had family and had
Personality.
friends.
And I mean, it almost gets me teary-eyed now, bro, because it's like, when are we gonna start seeing life as gold, man? For me to just take a life like it's nothing. Like, bro, it ain't nothing for me to body you, Ryan. What? What did you just say?
That shows so much.
It ain't
about
nothing for me
that
to body
shows
you,
so
bro.
much about your own care for your
What?
own life. Like you don't even care enough about yourself.
A complete stranger, Rock. You don't know if he got a son, daughters. And you know what I was doing in that car with them boys? I was talking about my kids. I said, yeah, man, we going on vacation. I'm married. And I was pushing it out there to them. So if y'all did make this decision, I want y'all to know that y'all sending one out of here that counts. Over what? Let's try to see if we can get some. What they have that lady that was in the Z Trip? Those two boys, young, 17, 18, shot her up 25 times? She didn't die. 25 times over what, Rock? $100.
$100. But there was a story a couple years ago where it talked about two boys who were going door to door to ask people if they could cut their grass to raise money. Bruh, this story still kills me. I'm gonna have to find it and post it on the page. These boys walked up to the first house with the plan to say, "Hey, we want to cut your grass to make money." And when the person opened up the door, in that moment, they decided to rob them instead. Killed the person. Now you in jail. It don't even. Where they do it? What did he say? Where they do that at? Or make that make sense. Thank you. Make it make sense.
That make sense.
Make
bro.
it make sense.
I was gonna go and get an honest earning, and to know you killed them over what?
Because you
Over
was
what? What did you get? And this is what still throws me off today. Can I throw this out here, Rock? Who carries cash? I'll wait. Who carries hundreds and thousands of dollars? What movie have you watched? Oh, we gonna go into this person's house and we gonna invade they. Bro, Rock, can I point this out, man? Dude, if I rob you, Rock, you got $1 million in here, dude. How far? How far, bro? How far? How far? Like, oh, I got $1 million.
Just to get
like,
away.
what all
with
am I
it,
gonna
right.
get? What all am I gonna really get? I mean, and we're not even talking about the one that's thinking about it. You know, like you're robbing somebody. Like, you know, you're thinking about it in an intelligent way. I'm gonna invest in this. No, you're probably gonna buy as many Jordans as you can. You're gonna go to the club and get bottle service, and you're probably gonna spend that $1 million probably in less than a week.
If you even get to spend it, you're
Okay.
gonna get caught before that.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying,
that's what
bro.
it all.
It's
That's
like,
what it all results into. You're going to get caught at some point in time.
like this situation. Like, what did you really think?
And
was
not
gonna
even trying to be
happen?
funny. Like I legit thought that was a girl.
Yeah, it does look like a girl. It does.
When you said that, I was like, dang, you got shot by no. It's Deontay Copany, 18, charged with second-degree murder.
Like, what did you think was
And
gonna
you didn't
happen?
even hit the person you was trying to hit. Where'd you even get a gun from?
Oh, that's
I mean,
in and out.
I
Man.
mean,
These
it's in and out,
guys
but
get
just-
yeah. But this is my thing. Did you really think you were gonna get away with that? And this is what I tell people, and people don't like to hear me. That, oh, so many murder cases that aren't solved. Do you know the torture that they go through? Like, don't ever think any murderer, true murderer, is gonna, like, if they own, like, that's them, they did it. Don't think that they're ever gonna just get away with that. I promise you, reaping and sowing, and I know you know, Rock. People call it karma. Reaping and sowing is real.
oh yeah.
Don't ever think in your mind. Come on, when they see us, Buddy had to eventually admit, it was me. I did that to that woman. You sent those boys to prison over a murder that I committed. And I own that. Right? Like these dudes out here, man, like if I know I got a guilty conscience. I can't just sit up and know that I just murdered. No, you murdered somebody. Hey, Rock, man, I think I murdered somebody last night. You better get the heck out of my house, bro.
Right, get off
man,
the
what
line.
What you
Rock.
think, Rock? You think I should say something or I should just stay
Get
quiet?
off my phone.
What? I am no longer your friend. I don't
Snitching.
know you.
Bro, I can't go look. What's one
Say it
thing I
again. What
told
did you just say? I'm what?
I'm snitching.
In real life.
I told you, I remember
telling you
when we
my
was
heart.
first kicking, like, hey, bro, I'll let you know right now, don't do nothing stupid. I can't go. I can't do it.
Rock, don't tell
I'm not
me,
go-
bro. Just let me
I'm
do
not
it
going
on my
behind
own.
bars. Don't call Ryan Allen.
The second the police
I
hit
mean,
my house,
I'll talk to you to, get you to turn yourself.
Rock. The second the police hit my house, Ryan Allen, off 135th.
Hey, hold on, brother. Hold on now. You're telling everybody my location on the cast.
Bro, I will
right.
go to
Bro,
your
that's
house,
jacked up. You ain't got
knock
no
on the
loyalty,
door.
son? No loyalty?
Nope, not to murder,
I'm not
bro.
in the streets doing nothing crazy like that, so you
Not
don't
to
even
murder, bro.
That's
Now,
murder.
if you steal, watch this.
you-
If you steal, I might ask the shit.
Nah.
Hey, brother, where'd you get it from? But nah, murder, bro. Murder's another level, bro. Murder's a whole nother level. But
No, I couldn't
nah,
even.
man. Going back to the title, bro. Is it really that deep? It can't be that deep, bro. Killing someone is not that deep. This gunfire. We've talked. People have had campaigns. People have had prayer. Rock, I got to be honest with you, bro. I don't know. I'm going to go speak at, shout out to House of Prayer. I'm about to go speak there Friday. And I'm about to bring this same story to him.
right.
And a couple
Evangelist,
of others.
evangelist.
Shut up. But anyways, man, just like, I don't know, Rock. What do you think a solution is? Just to kind of close it out, bro. What is it? What's the solution? I think people are almost getting overwhelmed and just like tired. Like, we don't know. We've had the prayer. We've had the prayer. Walks. We've had the gun violence awareness. We've had.
I think as a collective, it takes, sometimes it has to get worse before it gets better. And I think we're in the worst right now. If this was to be said, years ago, but it's like until people just really open up their eyes. I mean, I just think as an individual, that's why my whole, just how I go about life and how I talk to people in general, just in a way of I never know what you're going through and I never know what your mind is like, and I could be the one in that moment that can stop you from doing something that was. Man, I think I told you about that for my side to close out. The Uber ride I had one night, didn't drive all day. It was late at night, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get out here. I think I'd never gotten a Polo or nothing. One ride, dog. Took one ride. Picked this man up from a bar. No, it was early in the morning. I'm sorry. It was early, like 4 in the morning. Picked him up from a bar, and took him home. He was drunk, and he was just going in, man. Like, he started talking about, yeah, I'm from New Jersey. Caucasian man. From New Jersey, this, and that. And we were just, I could tell he's drunk. And I was like, all right, but he was cool. Man, he started going in about how him and his girl weren't cool no more, and he don't like her, and this, and that. And he thought about how he got this type of gun, and he's going, he thought about going and killing her and doing this and doing that. And I'm legit, like, in that moment, like, real, God, you sent me out here to pick this man up. Picked him up, talking to him, I was like, bro, is that what you really want to do, though? Like, how we having this conversation, just think if you was to shoot her.
My God.
Then her life is gone. Then everybody, he was like, well, I didn't think about it legit said, I didn't think about it like that.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, maybe he was just drunk, but anybody who's talking like that?
Bruh.
Like, but
a drunk man doesn't lie.
And the crazy thing was, I wasn't even afraid in the car. I was like, he ain't.
Sure.
I could tell he didn't have no gun on him. He was just talking to me.
Sure.
But to know, what if I didn't go drive that night? Like, I'm not saying he was going to go do something, but you just never
what
know.
What if you heard on the
and
news
to know,
and was like,
that
I
conversation,
know that dude.
yeah, to know that that's like to know that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Could have saved somebody's life, but just to know, like, you never know what somebody's walking in or going through.
Somebody could have had that kid in their Uber right here. This kid, this 18-year-old.
Yeah.
You know. No, but you were saying I could.
No. But you're right. But just like I said, ending out on that, as far as solution, I have no overall solution to this huge crazy problem. But besides, it just takes every individual person to just, for one, love one another. Sometimes get beside ourselves when we see other people maybe going through. You just never know. Not saying it's your responsibility, but yeah,
kind of is.
I need you.
Right, we're all apart.
Need
we're all apart, man. But you know what gets me, man? Like I was saying about this youth event. Stop it, bro. Not that you acting like you playing the keys. But even with this youth event, like I am going to make it a point to say on Friday night, these events have to happen, if not every week, twice a week. I mean, twice a week, twice a month. Like, there needs to be a consistent amount of things to do for these kids. Because like I said, look at it. These kids are going to this thing called First Fridays and hanging out, and they can't drink. You can't drink. You're going out there and they're bored. They're meeting up with other friends, other rivalries, and they're bringing and I just got to be honest, man, like that part of town isn't by no means hood. That part of town is like upscale. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so you're talking about an upscale mind frame of people that want to come out, look what we was doing at night. Getting some good food, looking at some different vendors. We're not out here to look at each other and hate them. You had some different ones doing dances, remember? Mm-hmm. All of that. But to know you got kids, because that's what it's coming down to, Rock. It's kids, bro, that have nothing better to do. So I'm going to go out here and I'm going to kill somebody. I'm going to shoot somebody. So I feel like my solution would be just here in Leavenworth. Come on, shout out to Leavenworth. And we haven't had anything severe like that since, shout out to Bruce, man, Jonte's situation at Woody's. Mm-hmm. I think it's putting.
Still don't know who.
Still don't know who killed him,
right?
But it's putting. I think it's putting out more events, throwing and putting on things that are going to have these kids actively doing something. Principal out in Atlanta, every Friday, he opens up his school. He's the principal, black principal. Opens up his school for kids to be there until I think it's like a lock-in to 5 a.m. or something like that. But it's a safe haven. You have to get patted down. Come on, lean on me. All the doors are chained up, like ain't nobody coming in off the whim. But yeah, it's a safe haven for kids that just want to do something. That come on, let's just be honest, Rock. These kids are going home to no lights, no water, no food, so they're just bored. Like I don't have anything to do. Let's put on our shoes. Let's go out here and let's just go do something.
And
Like I said, let's
we
go
all know
rob
what happens.
somebody.
We always knows what boredom happens. Just bad ideas. Boredom brings about some dumb ideas.
Dumb ideas like let's go to Walmart and lick the ice cream and put it back.
Bruh,
Oh,
no.
okay. Let's not get into that because I'm gonna get mad again. Like we
Just-
went to like it really going back to what you said about paranoid. You gonna go to Walmart and go get some ice cream that didn't been licked, and that somebody decided.
I'm only laughing.
It's just-
I'm only
is
laughing
that
because you're
real?
like, that done been licked.
Like, bro,
That done been licked.
somebody
No,
didn't
but no,
put
for
a
real, though.
banana
Yeah.
in their booty, and yeah,
What?
and said put it back
What?
on it. Yeah,
I didn't see that video.
bruh. It's now you didn't see on it. The chick put all the lettuce in her front, put it all in the front of her deal, and put it back in there, and said
Bruh,
somebody
that's why I
eat
told
that.
you, when we get the house, we get in our own garden. We
Bruh.
growing our own stuff. Like,
It's that sad though
Yeah.
today. The where's because you got stupid kid. What is the guy? And I'm not
and I'm
saying
not even
things
saying
ain't-
stupid kids. I'm saying just stupid people in general.
What is it? What was the game that you just go into Walmart and you open chest somebody? Or not open chest, you open just punch somebody in the face and knock them out? Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That somebody just goes and randomly but think about it. Somebody comes up and randomly smacks the heck out of Lil Rock.
Bruh,
And
don't
then they
even-
run. And then they run though. But then they run though.
Oh, no.
You know what you
Yeah,
see what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're bored. Hey man, I dare you to go up to a kid and smack the heck out of him and then let's run.
Yeah.
How
Hey,
is that funny?
Hey, just remember, use your own son in those illustrations because I'm crazy like that now. Now I'm be thinking about that.
Now watch
and
this.
it's
You gonna
somebody-
leave Rock. You gonna leave Lil Rock. I can see you doing it too. Leave me like
Oh,
come on,
yeah.
stay right here.
Oh yeah, I leave because I know there'd be if Gary wasn't there, there'd be somebody. I look real quick like, can you hold him? Because I'm about to. Oh, you talking about Achilles power? Oh my God, Super Saiyan. I'm gonna get powers. I believe I have powers manifested in me that are just waiting to come out, like all the superhero movies, and it's gonna come out some stupid. No, it's not gonna come out because that means somebody has to die.
But
Because I
watch this,
couldn't
but
even
Rock, think
imagine.
about you running after them and then them shooting back at you. You see the day, and again, going back to the day that we live in, bro, and we've talked about it for years. Oh, we in the last days. I don't believe it's the last. I just think that these are evil times, bro. Heck of evil times. But like you said, man, it got to get worse before it get better, man. So is it that deep? Is it really, bro?
Is it really that deep? Can we talk about it?
What? Come
Tired
on,
of
man.
all the shooting. Can we talk about it? Ran out of lyrics to use. Not that quick on my feet.
Can I say this?
Go ahead.
Is it really that deep?
I think it can be that deep. Oh, it's really that deep? No, never that deep. Talk to somebody, even if on a simpler level of just, can we just talk it out?
Well, if Gabby was here, man,
Before
she would
fighting.
break this
Can't we
down
just
so much.
talk it out?
Social work him. Don't be trying to social work me, but she
Right.
would. A lot of this is therapy. A lot of these kids are hurting and bleeding on other people that didn't cut them. Somebody else cut you and you're bleeding on Aaron. You just took her life because somebody else hurt you. Hurting people hurt other people, bro. And these kids are putting bullets behind it. Go talk to somebody, man, and let that out. I just am so mad. So yeah, that's it for me, man.
But to hate to, I don't want to end it like
This is a
that.
good
and then be like,
conversation, bro.
No, because next I was going to say, give it some pause, give it some weight. 3, 2, 1. All white party! Hey, September 12th. We
Let's
want
get
y'all
it,
out
man.
there, man.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bananas, bro.
Leavenworth at the 424 Lounge. We're going to be out there September 12th. That is a Thursday. Bear with us. We're working some things out, but that is a Thursday. Starts at 7 p.m. 7 to 9 or 7 to 7:30. We're going to have some open mic. 8 to 9, we have live artists. Myself, I got a song. Matter of fact, Tyrick just emailed me.
Oh, my gosh,
I'm going to let you
bro.
listen to before we leave. He just
That
emailed me
song
and
is
said,
so
hey,
dope.
said it's done. Let me know what you think. So I'm excited about it. Listen to it real quick. But I'll be doing a new song. We got
Chancia Fairley, man.
Fairly, Bag.
Lachey Wright.
Lachey Wright, bag.
Preston on the
Vocals ridiculous.
keys.
Got Preston.
Jay Staley on the drums.
Uh-huh.
Ben Williams on the bass, bro. When I tell you, it's about to go down. We about to go Facebook Live right now. I know it's gonna be love there that night, man. And the biggest thing for me is Leavenworth, stand up.
We doing this for Leavenworth.
Come on, man.
You got Atchison, you got Lansing, you got Leavenworth. Everybody in the city, you're welcome to come.
Yeah.
Bring us something to Leavenworth because it hasn't been nothing like this. I don't
No,
think.
it's never been.
in
It's
Leavenworth.
never been.
Hey, matter of fact, my uncle hit me up the other day like, hey, he was like, you got tickets or we just doing this? Because he's like, I got 15 couples ready to come. Like,
I already
gonna be some
know,
places,
bro.
though, you know, look.
Bro, it's about to get
So we
bad.
25 and up.
Yes.
$10 at the door.
Come on.
All white.
Don't come up in there
All
with
white
orange
party.
on.
Don't come with
And,
orange
and
blue
you will
and green.
get turned away.
Yeah.
You will get turned
being
away.
strict about the dress-
this
about
is
the
an
dress
all
code.
white. Ain't nothing wrong with some, you know, you got an all white top. You might have a little definition on. Bro, it's all white. Come in all white. Don't come on here. And
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm putting out a style guide. That's what I was gonna do.
Thank
I saw
you.
somebody do that. We're gonna put out a style guide and put it on the
Golly.
page. But yeah, come out, have a good time.
yeah.
Mister, they got food there, right?
Oh
Is there
my
food?
gosh,
Yeah.
some of the best.
Yeah.
And a lot of people low key
Food,
don't.
drinks.
Mr. Diggs has some of the best wings. Mr. Diggs has some of the best sandwiches. Man, and I mean he has an awesome drink
Now get
special.
there early if you're trying to eat.
Yes.
Get there early because there's limited seating, but we got a lot of
Oh, my
standing room.
goodness.
But we're gonna
Yeah.
be dancing, like I said. And then after the artist, you got me on the ones and twos. We're gonna be
DJ Rock.
two-stepping, line dancing, hitting some of this newer stuff later into the night. But not like I said, 7 to midnight, and we just want
It's gonna be dope,
Also
man.
a networking event.
Yes.
Just come out to have a good
And
time.
we're gonna
positive
shout out
vibes.
business. We're gonna be shouting out business
Yeah.
owners that are in the building. This is gonna be exclusive. We're not just coming out, we're coming out to celebrate and to ultimately love on one another. Don't come out here, Rock, and you ain't ready to dance. Let me reiterate that. If you ain't ready to dance, don't come out here. We gonna be Nina popping it up. We gonna be going back to what we used. Come on, come on, man. Look, and I mean, again, this party, man, we're not degrading women, not degrading men. Hey, you gonna get your dance on, but we ain't coming out here to get wild and crazy and
Yeah.
buck. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mr. Diggs. We ain't coming out to mess up this man's place. He got a nice place, a nice little lounge. We ain't coming out here to be breaking glasses and come on, all of that good stuff, man, all that bad stuff.
Right.
So
Come and have a good time. But again, listen to us on whatever you listen to us on us now. But YouTube, iTunes, Podcast, Google
Podcast.
Play Music, Spotify, we on all of it, okay? Check us out. Again, this is The Flow. Follow Orlando on Instagram at
outlandish.
Orlando_outlandish, I believe it is. And then Ryan_rock is where you can find me. But yeah, this has been another episode of The Flow. We're rocking it up. Hey, hey.